First, look at this. Postman Pat inside the place. Oosh. And we got a little bit of bouncing as well. I don't know if you saw my... Oh, yeah, we got the full house, the hat trick. First to worst, second to best, third to one with the hairy chest. How are you three doing? Yeah, I don't know if you saw my Discord post, but my internet is fried. Literally. So today's stream may or may not go smoothly. We'll have to see. Let me know if there's any particular issues with it, and we'll do what we can. I have got a spare router, but obviously I haven't got enough time to fix it for today, as I only realised it was broken 20 minutes ago. IT difficulties. Me, brother, me too. Yeah, what's going on, Lucky? Is your router melted as well? How convenient with England playing an old Patrick, my friend. I will be here right up until the usual end time. I'm not going to leave early today. You guys deserve better than that. Oh, Lucky's GPU is dead. That's not fun. How did that happen? Hey, you guys. I've not got a coffee or anything. I was like, oh, just quickly go and turn the computer on and I'll make a coffee. Turn the computer on, it was like, you have no internet connection. Oh, god damn it. So, yeah, I'm going to quickly make a coffee. And then we'll have a little stream, shall we? Get rid of the world's dirtiest keyboard as well. Right, I'm back, equipped with coffee. Red hot coffee for a red hot day. Hopefully you can still hear me. Audio's not gone to shit, which is good. One thing that isn't broken. So what we saying? Patrick's going for a cup of tea. A little cup of char. Sorry for you Anglos dying in the heat. Yeah. Let me turn the camera on. You can see one sweaty, overweight Englishman. Here we are. Howdy, folks. Good to see y'all. Oh, baby. Lucky has asked ChatGPT about what steps I can take to figure out what the problem is. Seems like GPU is failing to properly boot up, but managed to catch itself multiple times starting earlier this year, but now it's completely shit the bed. Oh dear, oh dear. Yeah, a lot of motherboards have the little easy diagnose lights on them, don't they, which is good. So what are you going to do, Lucky? Are you going to use your Warhammer funds to buy some GPU? It's already running. Ah, okay, it's just in the background. Dun, 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 dun. Dum, bum. I'll put this back here a little bit. Here we are. It's raining and freezing here on Africa's tip, just how I like it. I mean, I don't like the rain, but I do like it to be a little bit cooler than it is. Nobody likes a freezing tip. Well, there is that, right? Bum, ba, dum, dum. Device manager saying Windows found a problem with GPU and shut it down. Event logger has a bunch of warnings of GPU failing to start properly. Have you taken the GPU out and had a look at it? I don't know how computer minded you are, mate. Don't worry, I'm rich. This won't eat into my Warhammer fun. Oh, happy days. Lucky the rich knife. Gaminator is here with the greatest War Boss kit bash ever. Is it in the Discord? Let me have a look. Commissar Hook Gut and his squig cupcake. Oh, nice work, dude. Nice, dude. Look at that. You're having a lot of fun with the Orc models. You posted one yesterday, didn't you? I seem to remember. Because I noticed your username in the Discord all the time. Super Shag. Cold enough to freeze the balls off a brass monkey. Nice. Whereas here, we could probably melt that bloody monkey. Had a spare mangler, so I made Warboss. Warranty is still valid for a couple more months. Ah, if it's under warranty, yeah, get it sorted, dude. What GPU is it, out of interest? Dong, dong, ding, 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 ding. Yes, Olmaph, what you saying? It's Requiem. Yorkshire. Yorkshire. How are you, sir? Are you good? How's your sweltering Tuesday been? How many likes can we get on today's stream? We'll have to wait and see. It's not telling me any of my Twitch viewers. Oh, I guess I've just not got any Twitch viewers. Fair enough. It's all about the YouTube anyway. Has anybody seen the Discord community short today? Anybody been featured on there? There's a lot of good Warhammer on there. Quite a bit of Tau. There's even some Halo stuff on there, I think. Which is good. Should be fun. What GPU have you got in your rig? Oh, good question. A fairly new one. Bum, bum. What is it? dun, dun, dun. So I have got the RTX 5070 Ti. I've got the Intel Core i7 14700K and a boatload of RAM. I don't have that much RAM to be fair, only 64 gig. Pretty reasonable PC. Built it myself with my own fair hands. Is it that obvious where I'm from? Yorkshire. CDs are switched over to YouTube. Was the Twitch not working? My Twitch, I'm not getting any Twitch display on my stream deck, which is weird. Good to see your CDs though. How are you, buddy? Requiem is good. Heat has been fine for me. I have a fan blasting at me, and I'm half Spanish. I mean, that's pretty useful. Pretty useful. All my DNA is from Britain and Scandinavia, so not particularly good at the heat. And because I have a small child, he gets to steal the air conditioning unit, which means I've just got a bog standard fan blowing my sweaty fumes around the house. Lucky Knife's GPU is currently outside the computer. Might need to remove the whole motherboard and do it outside. Oh wow. Yeah, 45 degrees. Outrageously warm. Yeah, if you ever want to talk any PC building, Patrick, I'm sure there'll be people that would love to get involved. If you want to direct message me and you want me to specifically get involved, let me know. I've built PCs for the last 20 odd years, so yeah. You may be a master yourself, but I'm always happy to talk. Hey, Slow Rule, it has been a while. Slow Rule, Slow Rule. Bit of a downturn for a bit. Well, I hope you're back up on the uplift. Did you get a post old school RuneScape blues when that ended? I assume it has ended now. I saw the Dead Man All Stars. That was pretty cool. CDs with a 5080. Nice work, sir. Nice work. Integrated graphics, the full console experience, baby. Nordic, that's the opposite of the genes you need for heat, exactly. Yeah, I'm good in a rowing boat in the snow. But if it gets above 20 degrees, I start to melt and lose my mind. Do you think there are any British streams currently not talking about the weather? That's heresy. Tried booting up Warframe just to see how bad it would be. 5 FPS on the login screen. Awesome. Ooh, CDs. The rest of your Mechanicum army just turned up. Nice. What are you going to start building first, my friend? Will do, Captain. Yeah, don't forget to click the thumbs up for those of you that think the stream is worthy of your thumbing. You've seen the slow rules here. Maybe I'm going to do a little bit of basing. I might even get my basing, my battlefield trophies out. I might get some of these skulls and put them on a base. What do we reckon? Oh, baby. Still waiting on the Forge World model. Okay. Only two things us Brits are talking about is the weather and Keir Starmer. Well, I'd much rather talk about the weather than anybody living in Downing Street, that is for sure. Yeah. Or the lack of Keir Starmer. The farmer harmer. I'm more interested in the politics of the 41st millennium, to be honest. Weather and cups of tea. I can't tell you the last time I had a cup of tea. Cup of tea, cup of tea, I love a cup of tea, cup of tea. More of a coffee guy, which is also heresy, right? I got this box for Christmas and I've not even opened it. That's how much effort I put into my basing. Slicey, slicey, gonna chop my hand off. How did I? Oh, okay, well that's how we're opening it now. If at first you don't succeed, brute force. Oh wow, oh, that's way more than I was expecting it to be in there. That's a pretty decent little box. I mean, this isn't news to a lot of you, I'm sure, but wow, you get loads of stuff. What a time to be alive. Oh, that is cool. I do like that. That's outrageously good. I'm very pleased with that. Oh yeah! Bouncing at a cup of tea at lunchtime. Nice work. Choinelu's here as well. Our favourite Polish farmer. Good to see you, buddy. How you getting on? The best said about IRL politics, the better, yeah. Yeah, we don't need that when we've got plastic and dad jokes. Don't know what to pick first with CDs. What are the options? Shall we choose you in chat? Hey, Tyler! Battlefield Trophies, fantastic box for the base decor. Yeah, I've not opened it. I got it for Christmas. I didn't realise. I expected typical Games Workshop style, like basically just one sprue like that. I expected only that to be in there. So to get all four, that's really cool. So I'm going to chop out some skulls, and the model we are going to base is this one that we painted yesterday on the stream. Pretty cool looking model. I quite like. So I figured, yeah, I'm going to chop up some skulls. See the slow rules here? The base connoisseur. Figured I'd do a little bit of basing. I've never done any basing, other than, you know, PVA glue and dip it in a box. Which is what I'm going to do initially. I'm going to PVA glue and stick it in a box, but then I'm going to litter it with skulls. Base coat the sprues. Yeah, that would have been a good idea, right? That would have been a good idea. But we're here now, so we're going to have to make the most of what we've got. League were amazing as always, but I had a bad neuralgia attack. Recovery still not good. On heavy neurosuppressors. Bless you, my friend. You ever want to have a chat about that or anything else? Feel free to DM me. I do tend to check up on people in the Discord if I haven't heard from them in a while and stuff like that. So you are more than welcome to message me if anybody ever needs a bit of a chin wag. I hope you get yourself on the up and up. And hopefully this stream at least won't make things worse. If I can achieve that, then we've had a good day. A little sad that it only comes with one Space Marine full corpse, but the amount of skulls is ridiculous. Yeah, I can't believe how many skulls there are. What are you thinking for the actual base? The same as I've done on my Azrak the Annihilator. So, red and black sand, basically. You do own Yeah, in fact, I used my airbrush at the weekend. I mean, I could plug it in. I mean, you won't be able to see me unless I move the camera over there. But I could just paint them with a brush, right? I only need a handful of skulls. So we should be alright. I'll spray the rest of them for another time, no problem. Maybe I'll paint them on the sprue and then cut them off. At least get a base coat on. Yeah, let's do that. Let's shake up some white. Alright, some off-white at least. Well, everything's hectic because my router shit itself earlier, so it's gonna struggle getting the stream going. Bom, ba da da da. Haha! PVA glue, throw them in the outside into the garden and see what sticks. I like it. Requiem's top quality basic. Yeah, I'm just going to get one of my brushes that I don't like and just slap on a load of off-white and then we'll take it from there, right? I'm going to use this Brain Matter Beige as my off-white. Seems pretty reasonable. Right, put the paint shaker in. Shake it up. Get the full Polaroid picture treatment. So who's working on what this evening then, guys? What are we doing? Lucky Knife's working on not destroying his computer any further than it already is. Old AP and it's white. Yeah, I mean it's more beige, right? Off-white. We're not looking for any crisp whites for the base coat. I did have a look for some of the white, the AK white that you guys always rave about, but I couldn't find it. Yeah, I kind of want to use these now, so I'll spray them at some point in the future. As I say, I mean, as you saw, I've not opened this box prior to today. I didn't realise how much stuff was in it. If you use outside stand, bake it at 170 degrees for 10 minutes. Saves from bringing the critters inside. Yeah, that's right. Requiem is technically still at work. Haha! I like it, the old work and lurk. If Requiem's boss is listening, he's doing a stellar job. BARROWT. CDs with the Skitari Marshall, Vulturax Stratos, Skitari Battle Pilgrim, 2 Battle Tanks, Thanatar, or you can finish the rest of Armageddon. Wow, all those choices. Yeah, the Skitari stuff's pretty cool, right? Maybe you can give that a go. Or if you're feeling chunky, get a battle tank on the go. Patrick's going to fiddle with Morty. Oh, we'll like that. Right, let's paint a bit of it. Let's put some sloppy paint on a few skulls. I only need a few, right? So. The end of the world. We'll figure it out. Oh, that is a bit slopped on. Take a couple off every sprue, shall we? Not since that one. One of these. And one of these. Bum, 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 tick, tick, psh. I can't tell you how sweaty I am. There's sweat literally rolling down my nose. Good goddamn, another such phrases. Bum, 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 bum. Got a bit on this one as well. May as well join in with him whilst I'm here. Happy days. Right, base coated some schools. Haha, airbrush for literally 20 seconds. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do it. I airbrushed some corn berserkers and some Tau at the weekend. I had so much trouble getting the airbrush was all clogged up from last time I'd used it, but I swear that I cleaned it out, so I don't know what happened. Wasn't the most enjoyable way to spend the weekend. What have you been working on, Troy, now? Did you get the Armageddon box? Bouncing's going to build some Orkies. Nice. CDs has already done the Orcs in the Armageddon box. Just left with the plain Marines. Spray it with Wraithbone spray primer. I'll use my airbrush when I do prime it. But today is not that day. I mean, I only just decided we were going to open that box because I saw Slow Rule in the chat, so the preparation has not been severe for this one. We've got 3 times as many people watching as we have likes, so if anyone wants to press the thumbs button, that's always appreciated. If anybody is new here, get involved in the chat. Type a few letters out, type a few more letters out, press the enter button, and away we go. Appreciate you being here. Right, let's schlep on some red onto the base. Tasty red base coat. Gotta remember which red I use now. Oh, that's cool. What's it called? Oh, no, not that one. Not that one. This one? Yes, Abomination Gore. That's what we've been using for the base coats. The coats for the base. Yeah, IPO and just blast half a bowl when you're done. Yeah, I clearly didn't blast enough. Super annoying. I mean, I've been using actual airbrush cleaner and everything. Trying to do things right, and it's all gone wrong. I'm sure there's a lesson in that somewhere. Might paint these guys next as well, once we've got some red on this base. Seeing as we're going all out on the corn. The only problem is these guys are a little bit fleshy, and I'm not particularly good with the old fleshing them. But we'll see how we get on. Try and have some fun. Got to push yourself every now and again, haven't you? Haha, cleaner is weak. Ah, so you recommend the IPO. IPO is live. Okay, I can do a bit of that. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Let's get some red on this base, shall we? Maybe I'll put red on the base of the slaughterbound as well. Ah, no, because I need to hold those in a minute. That's fine. Right then. Bread me up. Actually, do I want that to be in there? Probably not, right? Right, he's got red on him. So he can sit over there. Whilst he dries. Let's have a little think about what we can do with these slaughter bounds, shall we? Try and work out which bits are flesh and which bits are metal. I think I'll put some white on this first, actually. I've got bits of white in. You know what, it should be fine. Not the end of the world. People at the Paint Together session were talking about how airbrush cleaner strips paint off minis better than ISO alcohol. Interesting. Doesn't it melt them then? It's not too dissimilar to plastic glue, is it? After you clean with IPA, blast with a little water and leave water in the cup. If the airbrush is never dry, it is less likely to clog. Okay, interesting. Top tip. If you get sticky or you get bubbles in the cup, rub some silicone O-ring lube on the gasket and you'll be fine. Okay. Top tips from Troy now. Thank you, sir. Appreciate that.
Hey, oh, we got a new subscriber, baby.
It's the Roaring Smurf, baby. Thank you for subscribing. It's the Roaring Smurf, baby. Thank you for the stuff, buddy. Yeah, appreciate that. Good to see you. See you good. Hope you're doing well. You want to get involved in the chat? Be good to hear from you. Where is my gold? I'll shake this up in the paint shaker, then we'll slop it on our 3 willing subjects. Well, I seem to go 1 up, 1 down at the minute with the subs. I'll probably put another Olmaph ad out next week and that'll rally us up the subscribers. As we get into July's advertising budget. I have got a spreadsheet where I'm tracking all of my channel spend for the taxman. Which one should I do first? Asked CB. Let me have a look. You know what? The battle tank looks pretty cool, dude. If I was to vote, I'd go battle tank. Looks good, man. Bum, 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 bum. Choi, now, are you doing any hobbying this evening? Working on anything? You think England has a chance tonight? Yeah, England 3-0, easy peasy. Job is a good one. Throughout the stream, I'm going to say all the different scores. And tomorrow, I'm going to clip up the one that was wrong and be like, haha, I told you. Battle tank it is then. Yeah, look forward to seeing it. CDs? I should. Right now I should go water my tomatoes. Ooh, nice. Nice work, sir. Is this a personal project or is this part of the farm? Come on then, Roaring Smurf, where are you? You've just subbed. Get involved, my friend. Get yourself involved. We only need 7 more subs now. We must be able to find 7 people who don't dislike the stream. Come on. Is gardening a hobby if you're a farmer? Well, I used to work in a chocolate factory and I loved eating chocolate. Does that count? Right, let's slap some of this on, shall we? Here we go. It's not flesh inside the armour, is it? It's just armour and flesh. Well, that's what it is on my manual. Here we go. Just hate the taste of store-bought. Fair enough. You could go to a farmer's market, or do you refuse to buy from other farmers? Or do you just not have farmer's markets to go to where you are? So many questions. Anybody else want me to quiz them about their work and their hobbies? Bum ba da la la. I do from time to time use the appropriate sized equipment in the garden. Ooh, nice. Is that when you're shooting your OnlyFans videos, Choina? Using your appropriately sized equipment? They are putting something in the water that makes you pee. Yeah, hydrogen and oxygen, that's what makes you pee in water. $50 meters to the garden, or get in the car to go get tomatoes. Yeah, get that. Easy trip. Come on, ask me anything. Well, you got to tell us what you do first. I've almost definitely painted flesh gold again like I did yesterday. Oh well. Focusing particularly well again today. So who's new in the YouTube? I can see Lucky Knife Patrick join out, sees, but I can also see a dozen new people in the YouTube watching, waiting to get involved. Now's your chance. Type something. Let's have a chin wag, shall we? And if at the very least you don't want to get involved in any other way, just chuck us a like, if you'd be so kind. Patrick is new. Hi Patrick, how are you? Are you a fan of the plastic? Lucky Knife. What flavour miniature do you like? Lucky Knife and bouncing swords as well. Have you ever bought yourself a Warhammer? Welcome to the stream. Good to have you here. Anybody else? Fancy a go? Do any of you guys remember the first thing I said to you when you joined the stream? Thing is, I have every stream I've ever done downloaded as well, so I could probably find it. Do a little mashup. Well, not every stream, but the vast majority. Patrick loves all 40,000 Warhammers. That's a lot of Warhammers, my friend. Choi Now's sister and Patrick doing very similar work. I work in the live events industry. I'm a sound engineer first, but can set up and operate lighting, LED. Tend to specialise in PA design and tuning. Well, sounds good, man. What's the funniest thing you've ever seen at one of your events, Patrick? Zeitgeist, also new to the channel. How are you, dude? Where on this green and blue marble are you floating around on right now, Zeitgeist? Do you like the plastic? Who doesn't like the plastic, right? What would life be without plastic? Also won a Gorkanaut from a wonderful streamer. Hey, I know that guy. Started collecting and painting the blue ones. Nice. Tyler remembers word for word the first thing I said. That is top knowledge. I like that. So because I don't like painting large amounts of flesh, I'm just going to pretend that the flesh is armour. Why not, eh? I just read Choynell's comment as gynecologist. I was like, that's quite a switch up in the old workplace, especially if you're doing it and playing them like puppets. Not a fan of the plastic, but I won some, so I have to collect it all now. Yeah, another winner, Bouncing and Zeitgeist, both winners on the channel. Some stream called Flammo. Funniest, a few come to mind. Most recent was at Muscandi Festival. Style involves high energy dancing, lots of jumping, stomping, cartwheels and stuff. Nice. One of the performers was so involved in his dancing, he jumped right off the stage. Oh man. Oh dear, oh dear. I once purposefully jumped off a stage when my band was playing a gig many, many years ago. Two things happened when I landed. One, the bridge on my guitar snapped. And two, the wireless pack fell out of my back pocket onto the floor and smashed. So, of all the worst ways you can start a gig, we walked out on stage, and this was in like 2009, something like that. We walked out on stage to the Pokemon theme tune, thinking we were really cool. Then as our song kicked in, I jumped into the crowd and it all went to shit, basically. Bum, 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 bum. Please tell your wife you've mistaken a puppeteer and a gynecologist. Very similar. Good with their hands. Psych House here. World Eaters again. Nice. Starting to wish I had some. Need some blood for that blood god, my friend. How are you, Psycho? What have you been up to? Did you grab a cable and plug it in straight? Yeah, I had to. I didn't have a backup wireless back then. I've been doing an Olmaph ever since. In fact, I came out of my... When I was born, I came out with the umbilical cord around my neck. So I've been doing an Olmaph since the very second I entered this earth. Yeah, I'm sure this heat's going to my head. I just read that as maggots might be the bane of my existence. Magnets, what are you magnetising, Tyler? Are you enjoying it? It's not about the mistake, it's about the groceries. Very true. Yeah, the recovery from the mistake. It's all about learning. If you do a mistake but you at least learn or have fun whilst doing it, then, you know. Did anybody die? No? Well, pretty good then, right? Why would he do something so silly? Who knows, right? Who knows? Refuse to use magnets. Good, Choi now. You're on my team. You're on team no magnets. I like that. Did everybody check out today's Discord community short in the YouTube? See if you're on there. If you are on there, leave a comment. Magnets, how do they work? We have a saying. Yeah, should I try and read that? Ni ma strat ni si, ni ma problema. There you go. That's like I tried to read that backwards. No meat was harmed, no problem. If only I could speak Polish. Wouldn't life be much easier? Decided to allocate next month's Warhammer budget to the PC fund. Got loads of plastic to paint and play with, that's good. What are you thinking for the PC? You had any initial thoughts yet? What's made you want to get one, sir? Not a great moment to get PC stuff. RAM is ridiculous. Is RAM still not settled back down yet? RAM's been bad for a year or so. Ever since the boom in AI has eaten up all the RAM. Need something at home to play some games, and I want to learn 3D modeling. And I might dip my toes into streaming. Ah, that'd be cool. If you ever want to talk about that, give me a shout. I can let you know how not to do it. Oh, hot. How are you guys all watching the stream? Like, what devices do you watch the stream on? Are we predominantly PC based? Where in the world? PC world. On an iPad right now is Patrick. Looking nice on the pooter. Sure, I reckon you get a PC and a PS5 Pro. Look at this, Mr. Moneybags. Last month I built a PC for my son, and RAM was the worst spending. Oh, what, really? I had the purchase, the invoice for yeah, it's pretty pricey, right? Although my RAM was less than my power supply. Oh, actually, this invoice has only got 32 gigs of RAM on. Although you don't need massively more than 32 gigs for most things you're doing, right, in terms of RAM. So, yeah, you certainly don't need that much RAM, right? What are prices now? Let me have a look. Let me have a look at what the one I bought, see if that's more or less expensive than when I bought it. Bloody hell! You're not wrong! Christ on a bendy bus, RAM's gone through the roof! Guess you'd just have to get like a lower speed or something, wouldn't you? Oh, what else are we saying? What else are we saying? Requiem, watching on the personal laptop, which I have in the home office hobby room, separate from my work PC and my gaming PC, which is downstairs in the living room. Okay, nice. Phone boys playing Roblox on the Xbox, nice. Bouncing, watching on the phone whilst his laddo is on the Xbox. Happy days, Choi now. When painting, I'm on the iPad. Right now on a PC. Xbox had a hell of a presentation. Okay. Yeah, Xbox have like gone back on a lot of the stuff they did wrong, right? 32GB enough for gaming and will be for ages. Yeah. Yeah, it's not. Most things aren't massive RAM monsters, right? That's what the GPU and the CPU are for. RAM I got 2 years ago was €120. Now it's around 500. Yeah, I just saw that. I just, because I've got the invoice. See, the thing is, I only bought my RAM last year. So I bought 32 gig of RAM last year. When's this invoice date? 30th of July. And the RAM cost me £66 plus VAT for 32 gig. Now that's outrageous. The exact same RAM that I bought for £66 last year is now £300 or £400. I didn't realise it had got that bad. I mean, I've got some spare RAM. Anyone want to buy some RAM? I'll give you a good price. Crazy, dude. For 32 gig, you paid €450. Maybe I won't be streaming tomorrow because I'm going to have RAM raided my RAM for a little bit of extra dollar bills. Christ, that is mental. I've got £1,000 worth of RAM here. Is anyone interested? Plant bamboo around AI data centers. The Steam box is over 1,000, isn't it? From what I have seen. £300 for RAM, yeah, and more. Crazy, right? Don't mind getting a PC that I can upgrade slowly, yeah. I'd be getting whatever the cheapest RAM is, my friend. SSD prices. Surely they're not expensive as well. I think I've got like, oh, which solid state? SATA solid state or M2? I have quite a few of both though, actually. Ooh, 50p and 2 whole curly whirlies. That's quite a lot. I imagine a curly whirly ain't cheap nowadays. NVMe. Yeah, M2. I've got 4 M2, maybe even 5. As high as the RAM. What the? I'm so pleased I bought the stuff I bought last year when I did. That's outrageous. That's really shocked me, that has. That has shocked me. I'm genuinely considering downgrading my 64 gig down to 32 and just selling 32 gig of RAM. That is very interesting to know. Hey, Frankie's here. All the way from the USA, it's Frankie the Fish. How are you, buddy? You getting on well? Yeah, I'm going to become a RAM salesman now. Might take all the RAM out of Catherine's computer as well. Oh, well, that's banjacks. Put that over there for now. Got a few cars to work on before going on holiday. Ah, it's 4th of July soon, isn't it? Is that what you were going on holiday for? On a vacation? Oh my god, dude, you're going on a vacation! Where are you going? What are you doing? What's the plan, Frankie? If anybody else's plan is to put their thumbs up on the video, that would be appreciated. Oh, hey. I think the chat's gone so quiet because everyone's just fallen off their chair in amazement at how much RAM costs. Crazy. Either that or everyone's just gone out trying to steal as much RAM as they humanly can. Makes Warhammer seem cheap, yeah. Too right. What is it about RAM that's pushing the prices up? Yeah, I get that AI are using all the RAM, but why can't we make loads more RAM? Is there a precious metal in it or something like that? Are you strangled for space? Because if not, a gaming laptop is always a bad idea. No, I've never really been a laptop kind of guy. I mean, I've been building PCs since I was 10. I have got a laptop somewhere, although it's faulty at the minute, and I haven't got around to fixing it. Going to my dad's hometown in Iowa. Nice. It might be his last trip back there. We went to the Philippines a year ago to show my kids where my mum's from. Ah, that's pretty cool, Frankie. I like that. Well, that'd be lovely. Nice little trip to Iowa. That's where one of my favourite bands is from. Yeah, gaming laptop's not great, right? A good idea in a... Yeah, the good if you simply don't have the space or you're constantly moving from pillar to post. Good. Greed. Greed is the main cause. Silver and gold semiconductors. Well, so the price of silver and gold goes up. Gets more expensive. Extremely precise manufacturing. Not many factories that can do it. And AI data centers want way too much of it. Okay. Plus, pretty easy excuse to raise the price. Yeah, I guess there's quite a lot of that involved, right? Blame the data centers, raise the prices. It's like when they raised the oil price. Blame the wall, raise the oil price. Nothing's actually changed. Olmaph, all computer chips and things like that are made in one factory in Taiwan. Companies are all fighting over the same stuff, prices go through the roof. Bloody hell. This is why Taiwan is so important. Okay, okay. Minus 5,000 social credit for calling it Taiwan. What are you supposed to call it? What band is from Iowa? Slipknot, baby! Choi now straight in with the answer. From Des Moines. Is that a place? Des Moines? Des Moines? Good old Des. They get hot very easily and the components are lower power to be in a laptop, so performance is lower. It's ideal for me while I'm staying with family and moving around a lot. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's a good thing. If you're moving from pillar to post, they're pretty reasonable. But the PC is the much better option if you can stay in one place for a prolonged amount of time. Bomb, 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 bomb. Requiem says get the PC, you can upgrade it over time. Yeah, that's definitely a good thing as well, right? The war boss is made. Nice work, Bouncing. I like it. Creating your green tide. Don't know when I'm going to get around to doing mine. I think we've got family coming around at the weekend, so... Oh, can we see the baby? He's more popular than I am, and he's only existed for 3 weeks. Not hard to be more popular than me, though, I guess. Yeah, I mean you can upgrade the stuff in the laptop, dude. It's not as simple as it is in a PC, but you can certainly upgrade them. Well, as long as they've got the slot. If it's an onboard one, like same as you can't replace the onboard graphics in the PC. What gold is this? Looks like Retributor armor that I got when I bought the introductory box of Age of Sigmar. It's a speed paint. So my armor on my World Eaters is based in this, washed in Agrax, and then dry brushed in Brassy Brass from Vallejo. But the good thing about this is, if you paint red over it, it looks really cool. So that's why I like just smothering in it in this gold first, before we get it to look a little bit more brassy. Only ever seen slots for RAM and SSDs. Have a look, dude. You can get like little graphics cards that you can plug in there. I'm sure you can. Although now I doubt myself a lot nowadays. I doubted myself at work today and I was bang on accurate. But it's because I don't sleep a lot at the minute. So I do worry that my brain isn't firing on both cylinders. Bum, bum. Yeah, it's not. If something's soldered in, you're bollocks, aren't you? But as long as they haven't soldered it in, you should be good. Or you can just unsolder it, I guess. You've got the skills to pay said bills. Right, have we got all the armour? Have we got all the armour? That is the question. Oh, I reckon that one's nice and gold for the time being. We work our way on to 8-bound number 2. There are fancy laptop frames you can upgrade everything in. Nice. Or a framework laptop if you want a brand name. All this reminds me I need to upgrade my GPU. There's not a great deal wrong with a 4060 really. I'll probably have my graphics card for another 10 years. The last one I had for 8 years, so not a bad innings. In fact, no, the one before the last one I had for 8 years. The one I had last, I had for 5 years. So 8 years and then 5 years, not too bad. Get a nice bit of use out of them as well. Oh. Yeah, as the bot says, thanks again for being here. God, you guys must have been talking a lot now that the bot's getting involved. Which is good, we like the busy chat. Plenty of conversation about building PCs and finding out how expensive RAM is. I mean, I can feel how hot my computer is. I'm surprised it's not decided to just turn itself off. And the fun thing is as well, every day this week gets warmer than the day before. And then Friday will rock up and we'll end up with a load of thunderstorms. Seems to be the way in the UK. Final Fantasy VII Remake. Coming out next year. I want it at maximum visual quality. Fair enough, dude. Gotta get your money out the remake, right? Never really been much of a Final Fantasy kind of guy. The original FF7 is my favourite video game. It's unreal. Go for it, painting's back as well. Have a great paint job. Appreciate you being here, go for it. That's all you ever say though, you only ever say hello and have a great paint job, which I appreciate, but it'd be good to get to know you. Be good to get to know ya! Real question, if a squad of world eaters come down now, can our army stop them? Yeah, I think if they approach it with the Imperial Guard tactics of many to one, we should be okay. I think we'd be more buggered if a Helldrake or something like that turned up. Depends how many ones they roll. FF7, favourite JRPG, it's a classic. Maybe it's worth me getting this when it comes out then. Although you said part 3, have they released a game in multiple parts? Bum. Remade it into a trilogy, okay. Money! Have they done a good job? Have you appreciated part 1 and 2? Haha, milk consumed. Money! Right, let me get another drink. Man is hot right now. Take off your jacket. Cool myself down with this refrigerated beverage. Oh. It is wham. Call it George Michael, because this is wham. Do you know, when I think of Requiem, do you know who I picture? Lazy Peon. Any of you guys ever seen him? You look anything like Lazy Peon. That's how I imagine you to look. No, who dat? Yeah, he used to do a lot of reviews of computer games, and now I think he lives in Thailand now. Yeah, I used to watch his videos to see which games to play many moons ago. No idea who that is. Wow. You guys know who Olmaph is, but not Lazy Peanut. Joy now, off to do some gardening. Hopefully it's nice and cool there. Enjoy your tomatoes, my friend. Maybe chuck a picture in the Discord of your wonderfully grown tomatoes. Thanks for being here, Joy now. Enjoy the outdoor hobbying. Used to watch Games Master on Channel 4 to know what games to get. Nice. I used to buy magazines that came with demo games in them. That was fun. Back in there. I used to have a book that had all the different cheat codes for all the different games. I used to give tips and cheat codes, yeah boy. Back in the day, Mega Drive. Yeah, I didn't have a SNES, but I did have a Mega Drive. Back in the day. I'm surprised my internet's holding up as well as it is. Oh, I just saw that at some point I've dropped 3,900 frames. Why did I say it? I'm doing my best, guys. I'll try and find my spare router tomorrow. I wonder where it is. It might be in the garage. Don't remember putting it in there though. Who knows, we'll find it. Patrick Moore played the Games Master, really? Who on earth is Patrick Moore? I know Roger Moore. Patrick Moore. Let me Google him. Maybe I know the face and not the name. No, don't know him. Astronomer and television presenter. Oh, oh, oh. I mean, he's been dead 14 years. And look at you two, showing your age. They had a thing called the Golden Joystick, which had a famous buster. Oh dear, oh dear. But how many people here know who Fred Divner was? We're talking about cool old people from years gone by. He's got to be on the list, right? Oh, dear. Yeah, Chimney Man. Chimney Man. Wasn't as cool as David Bellamy. Fred Divner would toast David Bellamy, don't you worry about that. Fred Divner was Captain Cool. He used to whack a hammer into a big chimney, get a load of car tyres, set them on fire, and then the chimney would fall over. I mean, what a life. Whilst restoring old steam engines. Look at all these people watching on the YouTube. Thanks for being here. If you wouldn't mind pressing the thumbs up and introducing yourself, that'd be pretty cool. Who are you? Mez Minis Wog1, how are you, sir? How are things in the land of Wales? Tomatoes are in the Discord. Ooh, exciting. What an exciting sentence. Let me have a look. Ah, not red yet. Just fattening them up. Looks like a mighty fine group of tomato plants you've got there, sir. Nice work. I think I might grow some tomatoes next year. Remind me of my grandparents, they were always growing tomatoes. The front of their house just stunk of tomatoes for the majority of the year. Yeah, they're one of the more robust fruits, aren't they? Pretty robust, the old tomato. Bouncing. When I think of TV personalities hitting things with hammers, first thought was Timmy Mallet. What on Pinky Punky? Wahee bonk. Wahee bonk. Wahee bonk. Wahee bonk. Bouncings, Painboy and Grot Orderly are built. Nice. Flying through. How are you finding the push fit? Mez is finalising the tracker hippogriff. Trying to figure out how to mount them. There's a hippogriff being released this weekend, isn't there? How is that different from the one you have? Get this last bit of base shiny done on this guy, and then we're going to have to shake up the pot again for the third 8 bound. Right, gold base coat done on this shiny 8 bound. One more to go, then we can get the Agrax out and do some basing on yesterday's Betrayer. Ah, the combo box had them early. Actually shot one down today, turn 1. Broadside. Yeah, broadside are quite good into most things, right? Can't mount them to the wheel mount location. Nothing aligns. I wonder if we can get a 3D print that has the wheel mount taken into consideration. If you find one, let me know and I'll... I mean, they look good in the pictures that you posted. I like your con. Thank you, Psychow. We're going to chop some skulls off the sprue and chuck them on the base soon. Firstly, I'm going to get the gold on this 8-bound, and then we'll do a little bit more of Khan's basey fun time. Is this persuading you to buy some world eaters? I'm so sweaty, oh so sweaty. Also like the old colour scheme, the white. Yeah, a guy that I work with plays white World Eaters. Showed me his Angron today, looked pretty cool. Pretty cool. Fizzy water, it's like TV static. Only a few subs and then we'll hit the 1k mark, and then we can do a little celebration giveaway, but nobody seems too interested in being the latest viewer to the channel. Not had a new person in chat in a few days, what's going on? It's weird, YouTube, how you get these random troughs and then you go back up to peaks. It's like if my short views get more views, my live views get less views. Weird. Very strange. In the video and photos I've put in the Discord, the tracks were just placed and not glued. So how come you can't place if you can glue? What's going on? What's going on? Do you need to make your own suspension out of some spare sprues? If I ever buy Chaos, surely I'll buy the World Eater. Warner Bros. Blood for the blood god, skulls for the skull throne. This song reminds me, I had a YouTube short the other day, a Yu-Gi-Oh one on Saturday, and this song was playing in the YouTube short, and the only comment on there was, "Oh, the music in the background of this video are terrible." I thought, oh right, okay. And thanks, dude. Appreciate that. 4-0 Portugal. As Ronaldo finally put the ball in the back of the net. Shorts get repeat views from looping. Well, I hope so. The more repeat views, the better. Well, you say that they get repeat views, but they also get 1 second views where people have insta-skipped. I'd love a video to play long enough for it to repeat. I can tell you right now, most of my videos don't get watched long enough to repeat. If you go into your YouTube studio, it shows you how many people watched for how much time. And believe me, a YouTube short graph goes like this. Ronaldo scored twice. Nice. I saw that. What a grumps. I don't mind the grumps, man. I just sent a nice polite response back. Sometimes people have a bad day, right? But I like to think that watching this stream certainly won't make your day worse. And I will try to make it better. Bum, 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 bum. Haters Gonna Hate. There's a band called Chunk. No, Captain Chunk had a song called Haters Gonna Hate. I think that's what it was called. Good band they were. Just disappeared, unfortunately. They disappeared. They came back with like a comeback single, which was really good, and then they disappeared again. Any of you guys ever heard of Chunk? No? Captain Chunk? Patrick has joined a Teams event. Welcome to 11th. Going to run my Death Guard with Morty. Getting his debut. Oh, that'll be fun. That will be fun. When's this, Patrick? When have you signed up for? Patrick is listening to Chunk now, Captain Chunk. Yeah, good band, man. Probably my favourite of all French bands. Got some really nice, like, djenty kind of guitar as well. Pretty cool. Djenty pop punk. What we got on the lights front? 11. More people watching than I've liked. Tends to be the way nowadays. Maybe people don't like how much I ask for the likes and therefore don't like to combat that. I don't know. Who knows? At least we've had loads of participation in the stream today. That's been good. Loads of chat. Got a feeling this might be the most chat of any June stream. Hey, next month will be a whole year since my first ever Warhammer stream. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Pretty proud of that. Started off just as a Wednesday thing I did alongside my old World of Warcraft stream. And now I do it every Monday, Tuesday and Wednesday with a stream for members only on a Thursday. Next members only stream will be next Thursday. Any suggestions of what to do in that? More than welcome. Chuck it in the members chat of the Discord. 70 minutes till the 3 lions are on the shirt. Ooh, baby. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum. Can you guys recommend me a 3D printer less than 800 euros? Don't know anything about them. The Elegoo. Yeah, Elegoo had a sale on when I last looked. Let me take a quick look. Yeah, they got some good deals on. Like, look at that. 380 quid for the Carbon 2 plus 4 kilo of PLA. That's pretty good, man. That is pretty good. Very good. Very good, very nice. Basically, FDM is slightly less good at print quality, but better in almost everything else. Get resin for minis, such a simple statement. There's so many other things to think about that. There's so much extra stuff to do with resin. If you're just first getting into 3D printing, you might be put off if you end up with a resin printer. Plus, you know, FDM's come such a long way. There's not the gaping gap between the two that there used to be. Vintage is back again. Back once again for the Renegade Master. They look so much better though. I mean, they do look better. There's no real two ways about that. However, not everyone wants the apex, top of the top, best of the best at the expense of having to buy a curer and a washer and expensive resin and having all the dirty fumes and everything else. It's the trade-off in quality for the simplicity of PLA can be beneficial to a huge amount of people. Fancy gold, yes, vintage, very fancy. It's going to be gold, then I'm going to wash it brown, then I'm going to paint brassy brass. Lucky Knife recently posted a couple of FDM prints in 3D printing channel. Yeah, if you dial in the settings and you know you've got a small nozzle, you can get some pretty good prints nowadays. That's yeah. I think there's a trade-off there, as there is in most things in life, right? Do you get better quality with a resin printer? Yes. But there are many things to consider when purchasing something like that. Are my minifigures now on your website? I think they are, Vintage. Yeah, go have a look. See if you can find them. They are also on yesterday's YouTube short, Vintage. I emailed you. I'll look at all your recommendations. Yeah, I've got a Bamboo Lab. I think Bamboo Lab are really good printers. They're just a little bit overpriced. Like, if you get an Elegoo printer that's like 400 quid, the equivalent Bamboo Lab one is probably 600. Thick gobbo is resin, I rest my case. Well, send me the file, I'll print it in FDM. I'll bust out the 2mm. 0.2mm. Get it. I'll sand her up, I'll give her a good rub. I'm thinking of making a thick gobbo Olmaph t-shirt, what do you reckon? Do we want thick gobbo Olmaph merch? Hey, Vintage, gonna send it to a friend. Good stuff, man. Thank you for submitting your minis, my friend. Good to see them on the YouTube short and on the website. Bum bum bum. Get a bit of a cheaper resin printer and you'll have enough for the Bamboo Lab A1 as well. Yeah, the thing is the cost of a resin printer can also be, you know, the fumes, the resin. Like the resin to print a decent sized mini costs more than all of the PLA I've ever bought. According to the prices Lucky Knife was talking about yesterday. Oh, I didn't put the music on repeat, so it stopped. We got to the very end. We streamed for 2 hours and played only my songs, and none of them have repeated. Interesting. Back to the start of the playlist we go. Second half of the stream. It's time to party. Everybody, let's get going. Let's get excited. Dun, dun, dun. Zeitgeist's got the Bamboo Lab A1 Mini and it's very beginner friendly. It's plug and play. Yeah, it's pretty cool, right? The little mini one. I mean, the print bed's not massive, but you can print a couple of Space Marines on there without any problem. You could probably print a Rhino on an A1 Mini, I guess. Probably about Rhino sized, would you say, the print bed? Lucky Nice checking in for the flight to Helsinki. The airplane is an ATR 72-500. It's a prop plane. Get spinning, get those. Make sure you've got some spare elastic bands for if it all goes wrong, and maybe even a parachute. We demand thick gobbo merch. Be careful what you ask for, Requiem, because I'm genuinely considering doing some gobbo merch. Choynell's resin printer's been standing dormant for a year. PPE and failed prints are kind of annoying. Elegoo. ABS like resin costs about 35 a kilo. Ooh wee. Yeah, look, he's going to need some active noise cancelling, right? 8K on the most famous video. Yeah, I was really happy with that. We've had an 8K, a 4K, a 2K, I think. Although those ones were promoted, to be fair. Just so that everyone understands, I did advertise on YouTube to get those views. Cost me a few quid, but it was well worth it. 1 litre bottles of resin for €18. Stay out of there while it's printing. I wonder how much resin stays in the air as well. But I don't know. If I had an outhouse or something, I'd probably give a resin printer a go. But I've been quite enjoying 3D printing at night because I'm up late with the baby, so I've been watching the World Cup and doing 3D prints. That's been pretty cool. Bum, bum, bum. Hella long, yeah, I can imagine it does, right? Your figures are not on the website, only the video. How's that happen? There were a few things that failed to upload, to be fair. Maybe that was that. Well, at least they're on the video. That's good. Get to share with your friends that you have been featured on a YouTube video. Happy days. Keep the models coming, my friends. Have we got all the gold? Have we got all the gold? Shall we go back to Azrak's base? Get basing, baby. Basing as inspired by Slow Rule, who may well be in the background and may well have disappeared. Either way, I saw them. I thought of bases. I figured I'm going to chop up some skulls and chuck them onto Azrak. Why not? What else can you do on a Tuesday evening?
Ha! Got him!
Got him! Bum, 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 bum. Oh, you've redeemed your free sub. Vintage. Let me hop onto Twitch and sort that out for you. One moment. One moment, caller. Free sub. Earn on the old Twitch. Oh, I'm not live. Oh, I am live on Twitch. I was going to say I must be live on Twitch because you're watching me. Right, let me remember how to do this. Here we go.
Hey, oh, we got a new subscriber, baby.
I've gifted a sub to Vintage. Vintage earned enough points on the Twitch stream, baby. Ooh yeah. The irony being that he had an ad when we celebrated his sub, which he will not see again for the next 30 days because he is now a subscriber, baby. Lucky Knife just got DM'd by someone in an LGS Discord asking if I want to buy an art commission. Was this a bot, Lucky Knife, or is this a legitimate person? I've had many bots ask me to buy their art in the past. Choi now has a separate loop on the recuperator for the printer, and the intake filter is nasty every time. Yeah, you can imagine. Imagine if that got into your lung holes, right? Not the best. They opened up with a sob story asking for help. Yeah, this is almost definitely a bot, right? Danke für das Geschenkebo. No problem. Happy days. Happy days. Right, is there any gold left on this dude? Or can we move on to Azrak the Annihilator? I'm just going to paint that bit. This gold doesn't half dry up quickly. Seemed alright since I saw they posted a couple of weeks ago in there and didn't get banned. Seemed like a real human. Well, you know, bots be botting big style nowadays. The bots get clever. Oh, I missed those bits on the... Oh, just this one side I didn't do, okay. Right, that's the goal done on the 3 8-bound. Took some time, didn't it? We started quite early in the stream painting then. We're 2 hours and 15 minutes in now. 4 days on the road to the VIP. Happy days. Can we play Make It Meme someday? Yeah, I can certainly take that into consideration. Chuck it into the suggestions box of the Discord so I don't forget. Requiem is bored of painting various flavours of Space Marine. Yeah, what's your break army? When you need to have a little break from the Space Marines, what do you go to? Or what are you planning to go to? Nothing yet. Nothing so far. Ah, you don't have Discord because it's 16 plus in Germany. Okay. Maybe send me a message on Twitch. Can you do that? Or email me. Yeah, that's how you got in touch before, right? You emailed me. Send me an email, dude, and I'll try to remember. May I suggest... Yeah, Troy, I'll take that under advisement, thank you. Oh, it's too warm to be doing that sort of behaviour. Requiem, you don't have anything. Dude, you're going to burn out on the flavoured Space Marines. Got some Termagants from the starter set. Or the Dreadnought. Yeah, Dreadnought's a lot of fun. I do like a Dreadnought. By the seaside. Yeah, or the Thick Gobbo. Yes, Thick Gobbo, baby. Yeah, who doesn't like a thick Gobbo? Yeah, as soon as I get one spare minute, I am going to design a thick Gobbo t-shirt. What do you think? A little thick Gobbo logo on the chest, or a big thick Gobbo on the back, or on the front? What should be the size and positioning of said Gobbo? Any other ideas that you want to see on a bit of merch also will be very much appreciated, as will anybody clicking the thumbs up button on the YouTube stream. palette cleansing Goblin Girl minis. Yes, sir. Right. Let's put a bit of basing material on Azrak, shall we? Not Azrak. We've done Azrak. On Khan the Betrayer. Yeah, I'm really happy with this model. Like, before yesterday's stream, this guy was just nothing. Now look at him. He is something. Right. Let's reach for the PVA glue, shall we? PVA glue. PVA glue. PVA, PVA. I like my PVA, PVA. Right, let's make this an Olmaph Megamix Super Duper Basing Bonanza, shall we? You take the Pokemon tin. As you can see, it is full of stuff. You take off the lid. You get the Betrayer, you dunk him in. You shake it all about. Do the okey brokey. That's how we all do it. Hey, Lily's here! Lily! Favourite Imperial agent, the Lily Meister. How are you? I think on today's YouTube short, Lily, I think some of your custodies are on there. In your carry case. So don't forget to check out the little YouTube short. Portugal won 5-0, bouncing with the score update. That's a rather convincing win, right? What do we reckon England will do tonight? Any score predictions for the England boys? The greater good is my palette cleanser. Nice. Vintage has emailed me. Oliver at olmaph.com if anyone ever needs to get in touch. Suggestion for a stream. Here we go, Vintage. Yeah, nice one. Keep that in mind. Thank you, sir. Get silicone moulding brushes for your PVA. I just use old paintbrushes. Gives them a second life. Because I was thinking about 3D printing some spatulas. And then I thought, I've got this big box of paintbrushes that I don't use anymore. May as well give them a little bit of life, right? Scrape some of this off. Scrapey, scrapey. Right. Now, he is on a base. Don't know, I still want England versus USA on July the 4th. Haha, it would be kind of ironic. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool, right? Although USA, if England and USA both top the group, they won't be playing each other on July the 4th. I don't think that's how it works. Although I haven't really looked at who plays who in the knockout rounds yet. Showing I was 3 years into the hobby, his plastic is quite fresh. You've got one hell of a gaming room for 3 years in the hobby. God is the palette cleanser for Mez. I think I'm going to have to change that. What are you changing to? What's the plan? Psychow, 3-1 England versus Ghana. Ooh, I would take 3-1. I predicted 3-0. So everyone's predicting a lot of goals for England, which I do like. Vintage, you going to lurk for the rest of the day? Yeah, no worries, man. It's good to see you. Good to see you. Hopefully see you tomorrow. And next week, Vintage, you'll be able to come to the members-only stream. Thank you for being here. Idea for a shirt. A disgruntled-looking space marine with an excited, thick gobbo riding his shoulders as he charges into battle. Nice. Let's see what the AI can produce. I don't have any artist friends that are willing to help me out on the design, so it may have to be AI, and a space marine may end up with 6 fingers. Much like the Games Workshop Space Marine with 6 fingers, where they definitely didn't use AI. A friend asked me if I want to go halves on a box, and now you're 30,000 points in. One of us. One of us. Just check the bracket and no USA on the 4th. America are doing too good. USA, they've won both their games, haven't they? Quite convincingly as well. No AI. Well, then I need to find an artist. Anybody know one? Hook you up the bot that DM'd you, Lucky. Yeah, get your bot to message me and I'll see if they can design me a thick gobbo t-shirt. Right, let's cut some skull. Should we cut the skulls out? No. I might just paint them on the sprue, yeah? Why not? Let's get a little bit of white on here. Then we'll give it a little bit of a wash. You should be good to go. Go. Oh, this heat, baby, so hot. Just waiting for the Armageddon. It's supposed to be here today. Yeah, it's a really nice box. I've not made anything from it yet, but yes, it's pretty cool. I'm really pleased with it. I think as a starter edition box, it's actually really good. Like all the stuff it comes with, like all the data cards are really nice. Very nice touch. I do like that. Yeah, Lucky, tell your bot to message me, no problem. Maybe they'll give you some sort of commission. Are they actually any good? Have you got any examples of their work? Where's my Citadel starter brush? I might use this just to upset a particular member of the chat. We are the champions. Look at this perfectly pointed tip on my starter brush. Perfecto. If you're serious, I could ask for something. Yeah, do it, dude. Well, I just assume they're a bot, but if they have actually got examples of their artwork, then yeah, let's do it. Why ever not? Why is there loads of green paint underneath my paint shaker? Oh no! Leaky, leaky! This from yesterday is leaking horribly. God damn it! Problem. why didn't I notice it was cracking? Well, I've got a nice little lake of reflection underneath my paint shaker, so that's good. Got that going for me, which is nice. Anyway, let's just ignore it and pretend it didn't happen. Whilst we put a little bit of white onto these schools. Citadel brush is fine for PVA. Scrape the inside of the steel, yeah, you're not wrong. All I want to do is just put a little bit of white, just so it's got, so the contrast paint's got something extra to hold on to. We'll let it dry, chuck on some contrast paint whilst we drown the starter brush in the water pot. You have some hard paint in the bridge. I certainly do. I also have some hard paint under my paint shaker now as well. Not ideal. Bum, 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 diggy, diggy, dum, dum. Ooh, Lily got one of the Custodies dreads put together at the weekend. Pretty cool. I mean, it looks pretty cool. It's kind of weird to see a dread with a shield, but I like it. Looks nice to me. Anybody that's sat in the background that hasn't yet got involved, now's your chance. Type something out, press enter, let me know you're there. Ask your questions, give me your suggestions, let's have a chin wag. And let's just relax in this 30-degree heat, shall we? So I'm thinking of putting some dripping paint. Dripping paint? I've got loads of that. Some dripping blood off this guy. I've got blood for the blood god, and I've also got one of the army paint now. Blood effect paints. Well, I've not used a blood effect paint before. What I've done in the past is I've used PVA glue mixed with red paint. When the super glue dries, you should have mounted tracks on the hippogriff. Nice. I like it. You figured it out then. You got a way of doing it. What was the plan in the end? Mix blood for the blood god and oohoo glue. What's oohoo glue? Oohoo. Oohoo. Stephen's lurking for today after waking and finding my coffee. Well, here's my coffee. Cheers to you, buddy. Cheers. Have a good one, Stephen. Always good to hear from you, my friend. Maybe drop a like on the stream if you haven't already. What are we on today? Boohoo glue dries as pulled streaks. Nice. See, I want it to be like dangling blood drops. I don't know. We'll figure something out. But before then, we need to get some. Skulls to litter his face with skulls, and then probably cover the skulls in blood as well, right? Oh dear, gaseous Clay over here, heavyweight champion of the world. Yeah, apology if the stream quality has been a little bit hit and miss today. I see that I've dropped thousands of frames during the stream. As I put in the Discord, my internet broke at about 20 to 6. So I frantically tried to put something in place so that I could at least be here. Hopefully by tomorrow I'll have it fixed properly, but we'll see how we go. Right, let's shake up the pallid bone wash, shall we? Pallid bone, pallid bone, pallid bone, pallid bone. If you use it straight, it's like saliva. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, we'll see. And maybe I'll use it. Maybe I'll get a test model. Give it a little go on a test model, so I don't bugger up this wonderful looking Atreya. I don't want his axe goring me.
Oh, you gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
Pat's a Dutch. Using the old Twitch gifs and sound alert. I wonder who Pat's Dudge is, eh? Inconspicuous name on the purple brand. Ah, it's a bit fragile. Don't use it heavily on playable models. Okay. Good to know. Right. Let's give these skulls a little bit of a wash. Wash the skulls. See how we get on. Right, so we've got some scully skulls now. Looking appropriately scully. You need a space between the word and the number, I do believe. Oh, you've already done one. You have to put exclamation mark points to see how many points you've got, my friend. Is it just your guys' internet, or is it my stream being a problem? The world is over. I mean, this heat's probably not helping, right? Shirt design uploaded in the Discord. What? Oh, my Discord isn't working. My Discord isn't working. My YouTube isn't working. Is it working on my phone? Oh, it's working on my phone. Oh, that shirt design's awesome, man. A masterclass in AI. I like that, dude. So, my total dropped frames is 5203. And that hasn't changed for a while now. So... yeah, it seems... I mean, naturally, there are problems with the old internet when it gets a little bit too hot. And currently, all we're doing is sitting and watching paint drying. Having issues all streams to do with this little man playing robots. No, I put it in the Discord. My internet router broke today, so I'm on a non-wired connection currently. So apologies for that, my friends, but I've done my best, especially in this heat. Oh, I'll tell you what I could do with a poo though. Stomach pain. He's just popping in to say hello to another stream. Nice work, Pat. Nice work. Right, let me quickly go for a poo. Oh. Be back in a sec. Thanks for listening. I tried to watch this stream on the toilet, but it told me the stream ended. Not ideal. What the heck is that? Mic dying? Sounded scratchy for a moment. I've not dropped any frames since I went for a poo. Probably actually want to be careful selling merch with a Space Marine on it. Yeah. This is why I wanted to go for a thick gobbo merch, because that's not... you can't copyright a thick gobbo, right? Sounded scratchy for a minute. I wonder what that was. Don't know. The heat is doing some very funny things in the UK. Hey, B for the BG, tuning in right at the very end of the stream. Appreciate you being here, dude. Always good to see the blood god. You asked the person if they were using AI and for some examples of their work. Okay, sounds good. Let's see what they come up with. Don't think it's AI, could be wrong. Maybe you can direct message me some stuff on Discord. Had some disconnection issues. Feels like I'm very unresponsive to what little thoughts I have. That's not ideal, dude. Not ideal. Hopefully the Chaos Gods aren't taking over your mind for their own purposes. Back after almost jumping out my window, magnets are making me lose my mind. Oh dear, Tyler. What's going on with the magnet situation? Hey, Blood for the Blood God, do you like this guy? Khan looks fabulous, my friend. One fabulous looking betrayer, thank you, dude. Had an adjustment on the C1 vertebra. Been strange adjusting to it. Okay, yeah. Tricky old thing, the old spine. The old CTLSC. A bit short. What's short? Khan. Yeah, Khan needs a nice big new chunky model, doesn't he? Well, a Space Marine Terminator is bigger than Khan. That can't be. He's the betrayer. He has one of Angron's axes. Come on. This axe is not big enough to be one of Angron's. Bum 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 ba da da bum bum bum. Do 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 da 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 da. Oh yeah. A bit short, a little hatchet. Just a little hatchet. Right. I'm gonna get off. I'm gonna wrap things up. Turn this red hot computer off. And hopefully fix the internet in time for tomorrow. For everybody that has been here, especially those that have pressed the thumbs up or got involved in the chat, thank you for being here, you wonderful human beings and carbon-based life forms alike. I hope you go on to have a delightful rest of your Tuesday. Hopefully I will see you all tomorrow. Be here, or I will hunt you down. Feed you to my ex. Hopefully England win. in the 9 o'clock kickoff. That'll be top banana. I'm predicting 3-0. But yeah, I really appreciate you guys being here, getting involved in the stream, in the Discord, in olmaph.com. Have a great rest of your Tuesday if I don't see you tomorrow. A great rest of your week. Stay sexy, as Patrick Dudgeon says. Live long and prosper.